Welcome back, everybody. My name is Doragon. This is Destiny 2, and we are here for the next week of Season of Plunder. We're already in front of the stars chart, so without further ado, let's get into this week's story.
Hey there, hero. I heard you parlayed with Aramis, and she hit you with some heavy truths. Mithrax used to be a bad guy. Can you believe it? Wait till I tell Crow. I know Ido's pissed because her dad didn't tell her about it. Makes sense, but it don't shake me. Mithrax, he's just a fella who done something he ain't proud of. And that I understand. Which reminds me. Long time back, I found myself at the 4th tomb of Nezarec. Recognized these relics the first time I saw one. That's why I needed you involved. Ain't nobody I trust with that kind of power more than you. Well, after Eris, she gave me some ideas that might help Mithrax use these things for good. Whatever he does will show us just what kind of person he is. If we can stop Aramis from finding the last few relics and killing us all. So, get on that.
Okay, so there's been some lore in the game for a while saying that the Drifter likely found a tomb of Nezarec outside the system. So that's impressive. That's good to know that that's coming into things. It's nice to know that Eris is going to be part of this with using that power, harnessing it. I'm still on the side of I'm pretty sure Eris and the Drifter are going to give us the new subclass that's going to be used in Lightfall. But I'm sure that's what this story's building towards. We'll have to see. For now, we've got a quest to be getting on with. It wants us to complete an expedition and do 5 catch crashes. So I will get through and do that, and I will see you guys on the other side for the story mission. Okay, I know it's a little bit late this week, guys. The 5 catch crashes, or the single master catch crash, and then an expedition. It's just taken me a while around everything else that I've been doing, so I'm sorry to get this video out to you so late, but all of the busy work is now done. If we look at the quests here, we now have to go and take on the pirate hideout of the Coward. So if we jump into destinations, go to Helm, and across to the Coward, let's go see what's in store for us this week. Oh, you gotta love that SSD loading time on the PlayStation 5. Super quick into it activities. It's great. So we're still on our punchy punch build.
This one can hardly be called a pirate lord. His name Frisk. Just a drag in too deep to know he's already dead.
Very well. Very well,
My
Spider.
associates have given me concerning information.
Hive, okay.
Our interlopers may have found this one first. Find out who's after my goods.
Oh, you died. As did you. Punch you. Take out as many as we can. Let's roll there. Punch you. Whoops, I got the dodge wrong. Got it all very wrong. Oh, there's a lot more going on in here, isn't there, than in previous weeks. A lot more going on. Moths. So these Sabathoons? The Moths of Light? Okay. So a dear Hive Ghost boss who's invading? We'll find out, I'm quite sure. Or is this Zebu? Come here, you. I want to punch you. Kind of like that. There you go. Oh, respawn restricted. Fair play. Who've we got there?
Was Frisk met his end? Well, he was lucky to have lived this long. Personally, I stay away from these loose
Yep,
guys.
it's Sabathoons, boys and
I don't
girls.
trust anyone that loyal. Clear them out.
So, Sabathoon's goons, have they sided with Zebu now that Sabathoon's dead, that we killed her? Is That would not be good if that's the case. Get you down to the net. Ow! Bloody hell! Missed. Oh, that went badly. Okay, that worked. That did something. I need somebody to punch, please. I want to go punchy punchy. Hello? Punchy punchy. Dodgy dodgy. Punchy punchy. Dodgy dodgy. Punchy punchy. Dodgy dodgy. Punchy punchy. Almost got it. There we go. It is a while since I've had to crush a ghost. Woo. So is it Zebu? Have they sided with Zebu?
Our enemy finally steps into the light, so to speak. The Lucent Hive is searching for the relics, and Aramis's crews are overwhelmed. How interesting. These relics just became more valuable. Demand, it seems, is very high. Luck was on our side this time. But now these pests stand in our way. How unfortunate for them.
I was going to say, we're not exactly lucky. I am basically an ultra-powerful walking supernova. Come on, there's nothing to luck about it. I'm just that good. Right, let's go witness this conversation in the Elixni Quarter, shall we? Oh, conversation's over here. Interesting. So, Drifter's here. Drifter and Ido. Hi, guys.
I wanted to speak with you, Jermaine.
Jermaine?
Whoa! What kind of books you been reading? It's been Drifter for a long while now.
Drifter, then. You have kept secrets from us since the beginning. It is unkind to withhold knowledge.
Unkindness was never my aim. Apologies, sister.
Accepted. Do you have any insight as to why the Lucent Hive are interested in the relics?
Power is freedom, and everybody's chasing it, from the biggest freaky moth monster to the lowest space pirate.
But while the Lucent Hive are loyal to Savathun, the pirates enjoy a startling degree of freedom already. They are not constrained by office or honor. They are ruled only by their own desires.
Yeah, it might look that way from the outside, but they've got to fight for everything they get. That's just survival. A meal and a bed that don't come at the end of a blade? That's freedom.
Yeah.
You are drawing a comparison.
Me? Look, I get it. Walking away from folks can feel like freedom. If no one's relying on you, there's no one to disappoint. No one to be disappointed by.
Now you are speaking of Mizraxkel. I do not judge him for who he was, but he treated me like a hatchling.
Can't really blame him for not wanting to discuss it. Shame's a hard thing to shake. Harder if you have to share it.
You are saying I should forgive him.
That's your call, sister. I'm just saying, I get it.
Aramis seeks freedom for our people. But her freedom is vengeful. She wishes to be free from her shame. She will sacrifice Elixni lives in its pursuit, and it will never end. Thank you, Drifter.
You know, I don't hear that enough.
What do you mean? How many times have I thanked you, Natsu? I mean, Drifter. I like the evolution of the Drifter character. How he's sort of reintegrated into human society, and he doesn't doesn't adhere to the rules, but he's not going to do something that jeopardizes people either. He's grown so much since he came in that season of the Drifter with Gambit Prime and what have you. It's really good. I really like the character.
I greet you, Guardian. I wished to speak to you earlier, but I did not have the words. I will not apologize, as I believe the secrets of my old life were mine to keep. But I do regret. I am ashamed of my cruelty, of the things I did, the people I hurt. I thought I left it behind. But the old Mithrax is still within me. And now he has hurt my daughter. I have hurt my daughter. I must set it right. I was a killer, but I am a kill. I will prove to you which title I deserve.
I've seen your actions, Mithrax. I know which title you deserve. Everybody can change. And who am I to judge somebody on the edge of despair in the actions they take to leave it? Especially in a world like this where every world is post-apocalyptic. Right, let's see what Spider's trying to trick us with this week. Hopefully I get a nice new weapon or armor or something. Just make sure I've got space for all of this, eh? So what went in there? I've got my crafted Taipan. I'm sorry, you're of no use to me. Go away.
Listening.
Alright, Spider, what you got for me?
Here for a favor.
I'm gonna go right this week. Ooh, and it's a deep side one. Spider reveals your winnings and snarls. So, this is how it's going to be, eh, Guardian? You want to go head to head with me? You say nothing as you admire your new weapon. Spider takes a raspy breath. Fine. Just know, I know what you're up to. Come back next time, Guardian, he says, his eyes cold. I'll have a fresh batch of engrams for you. I've set up a relay to automatically block all surges on that suspicious frequency, Ido tells you over the radio. Each surge is logged. It appears that interference was attempted 38 times in the last minute, as though someone was repeatedly triggering a jamming mechanism. Ido chuckles. I hope my assistance here will help you even the odds. She's a good egg, Ido. She's got a lot to deal with.
What is your Earth phrase?
But she's a good egg. So let's have a listen to what's going on here.
Aramiscal, I greet you in the light. I wish that you could greet me in the same. You told my father that we need not be enemies. This is still true. But we will always be your enemy if you serve the Witness. I do not know what it has promised you. An Elixni reborn, a Reese restored. Did it promise us a future? But I ask, do you strive for our future? Or do you flee the whirlwind? The Lucent Hive and the Witness both pose a great threat to the Elixni. But there is no greater threat to us than when we fight against each other. This division will destroy us completely. You remember the whirlwind. I do not. But I believe that the greatest treasure we lost was unity. I called for our parley because you believe this too. You will say that House Salvation will bring unity through the destruction of our enemies. But that path does not end, Aramiscal. You will never find what you are seeking. You will never undo the legacy of the whirlwind.
Powerful words, Ido. Powerful words. Let's see what else she's got to say, because I've got another relic to drop off at the helm here. Okay, let's drop this relic off. See what we have to say this time.
Your latest mission unearthed another intercepted transmission. It seems pertinent to our research.
Do not open the relic under any circumstance. I don't care if the whole Lucent brood
road is outside. The darkness inside would dissolve you before you could ever wield it against the Hive. Only beings of extraordinary fortitude can withstand its energies. And we both know you're less than that. Retreat and fortify your defenses. Protect the relic at all costs. Reinforcements are on the way.
Wow. I'm truly beginning to believe that bringing all of Nezarek's things together will lead to the creation of Strand. And I think it's Eramis and the Drifter who are going to create it. I don't think it's a natural darkness power. I don't think it's like stasis. I could be way off base, but all of the story beats so far lead me to believe Eris and the Drifter are creating our new subclass for Lightfall, which is cool. But that's it for another week, folks. You'll notice my armor has changed to pink because we're into October by the time I'm finishing this video, which here in the UK is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So to support Macmillan Cancer Research, I have thrown the pink on. I will throw a link in the description box as well if you want to donate to breast cancer research and all cancer research. Whatever's done in any country around the world, it helps out massively worldwide. Everybody who will ever come into contact with cancer, which is half of the population. So please do your bit if you can. I know it's hard at the moment with the way of the world, but if you can, every little bit does help. And even just a show of support like this, pink armor in the game that you play, has a massive effect. In the meantime though, guys, I'd like to thank you all very much for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe, the bell for notifications, and if you want more Destiny 2 content, my playlist is up at the top left hand side of the screen. Thanks for tuning in, guys. My name's Doragon. This is week 6 of Season of Plunder, and until next time, have a fantastic day and take care.